More than 40 people have been killed and many more wounded in a bomb blast at a political convention in Pakistan. The explosion took place in Khar, close to Pakistan's border with Afghanistan. The bomb went off during a gathering of the Jamiat Ulema Islam-Fazl party, which has been the target of previous attacks. Local party leaders are among the dead, and officials say a suicide bomber carried out the attack. For more, let's bring in our reporter, Javid, here with me in this story. Can you tell us more about exactly what has happened here?
So, Claire, Pakistani officials say that a suicide bomber detonated himself very close to the stage at this convention. And eyewitnesses say that it was such a powerful attack that they saw human body parts and dead bodies scattered all over. Injured were taken to the hospital, but it's a very remote area. So critically injured were flown into the hospital in the nearby city of Peshawar. Pakistani leadership has condemned the attack, and they say that they will carry out an investigation on how the security breach happened and how this attack happened.
Yeah, absolutely terrible. The security situation in Pakistan has been deteriorating, especially in the north. We know that in January and February of this year, we saw attacks in the same region. Do we know who is behind them?
So, Claire, for this attack, no terrorist group has claimed responsibility. But a recent UN report says there are several terrorist organizations that are operating in the region. For example, Al-Qaeda is operating, Islamic State is there, and Islamic State has already in the past claimed responsibility for some attacks. But the group that poses the most threat to Pakistani state and its people is Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, or TTP. It has been attacking Pakistani state, its people, for years. Now, Pakistan accuses that since Afghan Taliban have taken over in Afghanistan, TTP has become emboldened. Pakistan accuses Afghan Taliban of basically providing TTP safe havens, and they accuse that members of this terrorist organization cross border into Pakistan, and they are planning and executing attacks and killing Pakistanis, especially security officials.
Yeah. It's also troubling, right, that elections are coming up in Pakistan in a few months. This is the first political gathering where we've seen it marred by violence. What do you think this is going to tell us about how things are going to develop moving toward elections?
So Pakistan is heading towards election. We could have elections in Pakistan in October or November. So political parties have already started campaigning, and an attack on a political convention is a warning that it will not be a very easy ride for different political parties. They would have to provide security to their supporters, to their members, and especially those political parties like this religious party, JUIF, which is also a coalition member of the government and is also aligned with Pakistan's military establishment. And organizations like TTP, they all not only target Pakistani military officials, but any political party or actors in Pakistan that are close to Pakistani state and especially military establishment would be at risk.
Well, thank you so much for joining us in the studio to break that all down. That's our reporter, Javid.